All right, welcome back to the Tuesday show.
So, if you guys had noticed during the break, we have the nice little slides there for the Connecticut's figures. So, they sent us this set of figures right here. This is Evil Ryu and Oni, and the quality of this thing is ridiculous. I mean, I don't think you guys can quite see the size of it, the scope of it, but I mean, like, I'll put my hand next to it just to kind of give you an idea of just how big these things are. They're super huge and they're really detailed. And the coolest thing about it is, like, it comes in pieces. You have to assemble it. You have to get the YouTube video, but check this out. Don't do it. Don't. Evil Ryu's. It's either Evil Ryu's hair or Shumagorath. One of those two. But dude, so it's a lot of times when you get figures like this, you actually have to push a peg into a hole like really tightly and stuff like that. These are held together by magnets. Like it's.
Yeah.
There it is.
There you
Just
go.
like that. And, even like the side pieces here, a few of the side pieces are just magnets. These are actually two separate ones. It's really nice quality. This is a very good boating. This bodes well, I should say. So if you saw during the slides, they're coming out with a whole line of Street Fighter V figures.
Yeah.
And it's like you saw the Ken one there, but they're doing a whole line of Ken, Ryu, and Akuma, and they're all going to be able to fight each other, and you're going to be able to put them into one giant set. So, look, I didn't know they were going to be this big and detailed when they said they were going to send us one of these.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Seriously,
yeah.
I thought it was going to be like, okay, decent size. These things are massive.
It's true.
So, yeah. So, good quality stuff.
All right. Shoutouts to magnets not being the issue.
Yep.
All right. So, some cool events happened over the past weekend.
Yes. Past couple of weekends.
In fact, I was going to say, past couple of weekends. But let's talk about the ones that were most recent.
Mm-hmm.
You want to start with ESL? How does that sound?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Cool. ESL Mortal Kombat X Pro League Season 2. So, this has been a long online qualification process.
Right.
Season 2, because there's already been one, and Sonic Fox won the last one before, before EVO. So that's, since then there's been a whole nother qualification process, and it finally did come down to this last Sunday in Burbank. There were players there from all over North America, there were players there from Europe, from Russia, and dude, I went. It was sick.
That's right.
I was there. It was really awesome. Before we go over the results, I am just really impressed by ESL and the folks who work there, because it's not, and I've mentioned this before, when I did stuff with them, but it's not like some just sellout esports organization. The people there are like, they're fighting game folks.
That's good. Good.
Yeah, it's really, really cool to see, and they like care about how it goes, and they don't want it to seem phony, and they're not above shtick, but
I was just about to say.
I think that's funny. I like shtick.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you this right now. As much trash talking as the FGC does, as soon as you put them on camera to do trash talking, they are the worst.
Yeah.
They are the worst.
Yeah.
Like, they just can't do it. It seems so fake. I don't know.
Yeah. But I did like the one of Perfect Legend doing the I have a quarrel with you thing.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that one. Okay, cool. Yeah.
So the players there, there were some North Americans. There was some, like I said, Europe. Russia was there. I don't know if we need to go through the whole list, but let's talk about the results. Mm-hmm. Out of 16 peoples, well, why don't we just do that? 13th places were Soraka Maka, who has a sick Liu Kang, but didn't really show up. Like, honestly, he was not doing his stuff that he does, so that was pretty unfortunate. Undead Jim, nice guy. He played Heavy Weapons Jax, Crystalline Tremor. I think it was sort of the same for him. Lar, Hollywood Cassie Cage, 13th. Then LLL Taco with Grandmaster Sub. 9th was Pig of the Hut, Balance Kenshi, Deceptive Reptile, Possess Kenshi. That dude lost in heartbreaking fashion.
Oh, dude, yeah, it was
heartbreaking.
Who was it that had the huge comeback on him?
Yeah, who was he playing against? Storm.
Storm.
I believe it was Storm.
It was Storm.
Yikes! He was not happy.
I heard he broke his controller.
Yeah, it was a controller issue. I talked about it with him later.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh.
He was like trying to duck or something. I forget what he told me, but it was... And he like reproduced it later. So it wasn't just like, it was my stick, I swear. It was like, he has a pad. And he said like later he tried pressing like up or down or whatever way, and then he broke it because it was not working. So it was like legit a problem. Okay. But, I mean, look, and he even said like it's on him for not having his stuff in order. So... PXP, a Foxy Grandpa, Tempest Kung Lao, 9th place. That was an upset.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Foxy Grandpa, obviously, who has been... He won EVO, right?
Second place
EVO. That's right. Sonic Fox won everything. That's right. So, Foxy Grandpa, but he won a lot of the tournaments in Europe and a lot of other big tournaments. He, at one point in time, was kind of in running with Sonic Fox as the best player in Mortal Kombat X, right?
Agreed. Yeah, I thought that was a big upset. 9th was Crawling Shadow with Tempest Lao, Kobujutsu Tanya. Then 9th, PND Madsen with Grandmaster Sub and Blood God Kodal. Good player. All of those people are good players. But top 8, Sakron from Russia, Bojutsu Kungjin, Shaolin Kungjin, Royal Storm Katana. That guy was an upset. Okay, a lot of people didn't expect him to do much, but he went really close right at the start, and he had a lot of good stuff going on for him. 7th place also Perfect Legend, Razor Perfect Legend, Tempest Lao, Hat Trick Lao, Displacer Raiden, A-List Johnny. 5th CR Biohazard, Ruthless Ferritor, Lackey Ferritor.
Oh, dude,
he's good.
Oh, I had so much fun watching him. But you know, I wonder because I mean, obviously, I like Ferritor a lot, and a lot of the weaknesses that he doesn't have anti-air, but Lackey has the anti-air, but he just doesn't have the ability to throw Ferritor. I did like that he used the variation, the Pain and Gain variation.
Yes, Ruthless.
Yeah, the Ruthless. I really like that he used it, because that was the variation I never looked at.
Yeah, well, they buffed it.
Oh, they buffed it recently? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, it's in the last patch, which was already a few months back.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they buffed it to give... run cancels out of it.
Okay. So, gotcha.
You can pressure out of it.
But yeah, I had so much fun watching him play.
Yeah, no, and he does have really good anti-airs now, like as a player. Like he found like down 3 is anti-air, down 1, stuff like that.
Dude, I just like anti-air neutral jump. Neutral jump, like when some guy jumps at him and he catches him with the neutral jump punch and gets the ground bounce. That's the best.
For sure. He did well. That was very cool. He got to winner's semis, but then lost twice, so unfortunate for him. Noble Dab, Kobujutsu Tanya, Hunter Predator. The only Tanya I like to watch, because he has tricks with that character and like actual air control. It's cool. Not to say he's the only good one. I just think he's the interesting one. Then Vianality Storm, the only EU player in the top 8, even though, Foxy Grandpa got to EVO Grand Finals, and even though Madsen has done well, and people were really talking up Sorakamaka. And
dude, he did really well.
Yes.
I mean, he had a lot of the upsets that were in that event. So
yeah, and he did it with Shirai Ryu Takeda, which certainly not a bad character, but even in Takeda, a lot of people think that's not the best variation. So.
Yeah, and I've always thought, like, obviously I haven't kept up with a lot of the patches, but Takeda was always considered like a bad character.
He did get buffs.
Okay. Okay.
3rd place, Critical Reaction Wound Cowboy, Bone Shaper Shinnok, Imposter Shinnok.
Okay.
Good work to him.
Yeah.
I like it. Then 2nd place, Ultra Arcade Scar with Demolition Sonya Blade. Dude, also Hat Trick Lao and Special Forces Sonya.
I really liked watching him play.
Right?
I really liked... you know what? The whole management of the grenades was so fascinating to watch.
Yes.
And like even Ketchup and Mustard were talking about it, how like they had to develop certain combo technology to find safe reloads and all these things like that. I don't know. It was just such a neat idea for a character.
Absolutely. And it gives her really good mid-range control, because she can detonate it like anywhere. Like she can throw close, far, and she can hold it however long. So it gives her a lot of options, but also pressure, also combos. But at the same time, even though she has like 50% corner combos with it, at the same time she gives up a lot of damage and positioning to reload.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I agree. Super interesting character.
It's just one of those situations again. I mean, look, I play Johnny, kind of same thing. You had to hit people with coins or whatever like that, right? It's just that whole management of the resource and deciding, because there was a couple of times he knocked him over where he used to reload, but then he would run in and try to keep the pressure going. So then he didn't have. I don't know. It was just really cool.
It's very cool.
It was really, really cool to see.
It's very cool. And shout outs to Guamo, who came up to me and he was like, "You mentioned Demo Sonya week 1," and I was like, "This Street Fighter player." See, he talking to me. Street Fighter player doesn't know what he's talking about. Demo Sonya is not very good. But then he came up to me this week and he was like, "Good call." Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff, good stuff.
Anyway, just feeling a little bit self-congratulatory. CR Sonic Fox, of course, won the whole thing. What can you say? What can you say? Gunslinger Aaron Black, Kobujitsu Tanya, Royal Storm Katana, Hollywood Cassie Cage.
Okay, so I've got a few questions about this, right? One, okay, this is not a question. Let me take that back a little bit. Man, I felt bad because Grand Finals, Sonic Fox just decimated Scar pretty much, right? Scar, right?
Scar.
Yeah. So he just decimated him. Like Scar did really well in the first set that they played to get sent to losers bracket, and he came back and he was they interviewed him. He's like, "Oh, it's not going to be the same," and he was looking so strong, and then it just looked like he was like mentally gave up in the middle of that, and it was.
I talked with him about it a little bit, and he said that the Gunslinger pick was just really strong against Sonya.
Yeah.
He just didn't know what to do against that pick as Sonya. He was talking about, the money shots. What's it called? Where you
shoot the coin
off the top, and it's actually controlling that space as it lifts.
Yeah.
So that like really cuts off her approach, and he can zone away with whatever, I forget what the strings are that throw out the mid projectile, but he's got a lot of stuff going for him in that matchup. And Sonic Fox was like, Gunslinger is not a pick for many matchups, but this is one matchup where it's good.
Right, because the whole reloading thing, because the safe reloads were not safe against Gunslinger. Because he could shoot across the screen so fast. There were just a lot. It wouldn't be a huge amount of damage, but it was just like, I have to reload and take this chunk of life. And so it was just a frustrating thing to have to deal with. So that was one of my questions, is what did you think of that pick? I mean,
genius. Very, very smart.
Talk about, I know.
Very,
finding
very smart.
Exactly what he needed.
Yeah. And, we'll talk about KIT later, but they did play at KIT. And it was close. And I had never seen Sonic Fox looked out of it for a couple games in the set that they had at KIT, and he ultimately came back and he won, obviously, but he was at kind of a loss. You could see it for a little while. So he clearly did his homework, even as he was literally doing homework.
All right, so the last...
Like, legit, he had to do an essay over some crap like
that.
You
literally...
he literally had an essay to do on the trip.
Oh, my God.
So that's what I heard. I don't know.
Well, so the last question I had for you was, what's the deal with, and why did he go with Hollywood Cassie Cage? I mean, that's just he had been playing Aaron Black and Katana and all these characters.
Yeah, Hollywood is basically... It's sort of what Aaron wants to do, but like better at it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it has better mid range and better pressure. Aaron got some slight nerfs, so.
I mean, do you feel like she's a good character for him, or do you think he should stick with the Katana or something like that?
Whatever he wants.
It's just at that point, right?
Yeah. I guess we'll sort of talk about this more later, but Cybersub was announced. Right, he's part of Triborg, and I was in the back right after Cybersub was announced. Cybersub Zero, I should clarify.
Wait, how is he part of Triborg exactly?
He's the no variation selection.
Oh.
Yeah. So that character has 4 sides.
So that's why everyone was calling him Cyborg or Quadborg or whatever.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was there in the back as Sonic Fox was like trying stuff out, and to be even more self-congratulatory, I hold myself in very high regard when it comes to training mode stuff and like my ability to find tech quickly and like break stuff quickly. But that kid keeps up, man. He is so good at that. Like he found like these sick combos like almost immediately with the character. Like he just basically he went through the strings and a ton of strings. Each of the sides of that character is really different. Ton of different strings and like different options, and he has this like weird orb that comes to hang around, and you gotta like figure out what it even does, because all it says is it enhances some attacks. Which attacks? What do they do? All these things. And in like 5 minutes, he was putting together like these sick combos and like finding this sick setup where you could put out the puddle there's the Cyber Sub has a bomb. EX version explodes and it becomes a puddle, and it's a low.
What?
And so in like 5 minutes, he had this sick setup into the puddle. Then you do an overhead jump punch, and it was like, okay, like immediately. So I was like, all right, man. Like I respect that. I strongly respect that. So that made me even more of a believer in that guy. Yeah. So.
Well, Sonic Fox has said that he might want to try to get into Street Fighter V. So a lot of the people who's been saying like he's not really good or whatever like that, just get ready. Just get ready. That's all I'm gonna say. So that guy hasn't been bad at a single game that he's played.
No.
So
Yeah. And I mean, to be fair, he hasn't had the scene is not as big as Street Fighter V will be. None of the scenes that he's dominated in have been. But I have a lot of confidence in him that if he wants to, he can play well. And that's, I said that on Twitter and people were like, oh, what an option select. If he wants to. Like, if he doesn't win, like, clearly he didn't want to. But no, what I mean is, like, if he likes the game, then he'll play it. And I think if he plays it, then he'll do well. But, maybe not, but that's my expectation. Anyway, shout-outs to ESL. I thought it was a really sick tournament. They actually had an after party afterward.
Oh, nice,
there.
nice.
I mean, I had been drinking tequila the entire day, but, James, I literally bought a handle of tequila and I put it in a coffee cup because you weren't you're supposed to bring in tequila. And I was just drinking coffee.
You've seen the video of like...
And I would go up to people, hey, do you want some coffee? Oh, I don't drink coffee. It's agave flavored coffee. Okay.
Have you seen
it was a lot of fun.
Have you seen the videos? I've seen this circulating on Facebook of like you can actually get like underwear that holds beer, like you put it in your pants. So because if anyone ever wants to search you, they won't search there.
Wow.
But literally, you can pour the beer out by like unzipping your pants and pulling the tube out, and you could.
Genius.
I feel like that would be something.
I don't know, James. I'm no alcoholic. All right, I don't know if I need that. Anyway,
one thing I want to say about the event.
Yeah.
From watching it at home, but actually the commentary was pumped to the crowd. Right?
Yes, it was.
Ketchup and mustard are amazing.
I think they're the best.
They're so good.
Mm-hmm.
They are so good.
Mm-hmm.
So good. And in fact, and I talked to one of them. I don't know which one's Ryan. Is that ketchup?
Ketchup.
Or mustard? That's ketchup. Okay. Sorry, Ryan. I apologize. They're twins. Oh, dude, I have this problem with twins. I mean, the only complaint, and I even said this to Ryan, is that I almost kind of want one of them to play with their voice a little bit because I can't tell which one's talking.
Yeah, right. It's almost a strength, though, don't you think?
It is, and it's not, because one of the things that I think works well between us is that our personalities are kind of different.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get that kind of different personalities kind of thing. I feel like for them it would help a little bit if, they could distinguish who's talking and stuff like that. Have them separate from each other a little bit more. Outside of that, I thought they were perfect.
I think they're excellent. I really do.
Loved their commentary. I thought they were amazing. They make MKX super fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's just they have all the right mix between information and hype and everything. I think they're fantastic. So
I'm 100% on board, man.
Send in your demo reels at Chris Seg.
Yeah, or they could just get top 8 at Evo.
Yeah,
which is what Ketchup
did
fair enough. Right?
Fair enough.
That's up to them. That's
Yeah,
up to them.
yeah.
No, hey, you know what? I thought that I really like Wonder Chef being part of the crew as well.
Yeah, I know they're twins. I know that's why I'm saying one of them has to play with
obviously.
their voice. They sound the same because they're twins.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oops. Yeah. Anyway, I thought that Chef did well. I thought that Godspeed did well. I've talked to them a couple of times about like ways to sort of work on it, and I think that he has been working on that. Okay. So I was really happy with that. Yeah, I thought it all went really well. Okay. Cool. Anyway, ESL. Let's move on.
Yes.
Frosties?
Yeah, let's do Frosty Faustings.
Cool.
So, I actually did watch a lot of Frosty Faustings. Well, I watched Guilty Gear, a lot of the Guilty Gear top 8 that went on. There was obviously they had all sorts of different games there. Marvel was really, really interesting.
That's true. It was.
You want to just go through the results before we... Yeah.
Sure.
Just go one game by game.
Sure. Okay. Guilty Gear Xrd signed. Top 8. Sim with Milia. Zynak with Faust. Fu with Leo and Potemkin. The Beautiful Dude, also 5th, was Zato. 4th was Faulty Defense with Sin. 3rd was Black Snake Venom. 2nd, Chosen Ninja with Milia Rage. And then winner of the whole thing, Kid Viper.exe, which I think is cool, with Elfelt.
Kido Viper. And, dude, at this point in time, I mean, it's weird because Japan apparently doesn't think Elfelt is as good as the U.S. does.
Really? I heard that they wanted to ban her. Was that not accurate?
I don't know if that was real or not. That might have been Oni's fashion.
Was that a joke?
It might have been a joke. Right. But, dude, Elfelt is so good. And
she looks ridiculous. I don't know, but she looks crazy to me.
She looks so good, and I'm going to say this right now. So, have you seen the app, the Milia Blocker, online?
No.
There's literally this program called the Milia Blocker where you're sitting there on the controller and you have to hit 2 keys to stand block or low block, depending on if she does like low kick or hair car or overhead or instant crescent. It's the most impossible thing.
Right.
You can't block it. It's just this human reactions. You can't block. Dude, Kid Viper blocked everything.
It was so good.
He blocked everything. It was
awesome.
It was ridiculous.
That was some of the best defense I've seen in a fighting game in a long time.
Milia is the originator of the vortex.
Right.
She's the one that she's designed to have an unfair vortex. And he blocked everything. It was the most ridiculous display of defense I've ever seen.
Right, like Chosen Ninja got knockdowns. Like he got opportunities to make it work.
Yeah. It was ridiculous. So shout outs to Kid Viper and awesome job for him. But I mean, Elfelt seems really good. And,
she does.
But you know what? Revelator's coming out. They announced the release date for that. So
I mean, look, whatever. He's the only one up there who was.
Well, don't forget, Lost Soul has been beating a lot of people.
Well, I just meant at this tournament.
Yeah, at this tournament.
Yeah, there was only one other Elfelt in top 16, so I mean, it's, But yeah.
But no, good stuff, good stuff. That was a really fun event to watch. So I'm
I watched it.
I'm sad because, I'm always rooting for Fu and Beautiful Dude from being from SoCal. Well, Cal.
You don't count?
Well, they're more central Cal.
Isn't it just Santa Barbara?
I guess that is SoCal, huh? Okay,
45 minutes away.
Fair enough. I always feel like it's further. I always feel like Santa Barbara's further
Maybe
away.
it's an hour or something like that.
Okay,
I don't know.
Okay.
Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma extends. 7th places GC Yoshi with Bullet and Flux.exe with New. 5th Huey with Bang. Then Donovan with Lychee. 4th Kizzy K with Jin. And Nakil.exe with New.
What's with this .exe thing?
Nobody.exe is I heard is sponsoring them.
Oh really? Oh okay. Nice.
Also Lich.exe, Relius, then Jonah with Valk won the whole thing.
I didn't get a chance to watch any of Blaze Blue, so.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Okay.
Ding. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, Lueshi. Eshi? Is it just Eshi? Oh, okay, well. Anyway, with Minazuki. Then Magatsu LV with Toru Adachi. Then Korn.
Oh, Eshi. Oh, I see. LU Eshi.
Right,
okay,
that's what I'm wondering. Is that okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Korn Axis with Ken Amada. 5th, also Grant with Kanji Tatsumi. 4th was Wrath with Margaret. Yeah, there's some noises going on outside. 3rd was Jonah with Akihiko. Then 2nd, Flux Bass with Yu Narukami. And Squirrel with Chie. Won it.
Nice.
Okay. Under Night and Birth EXE late. Yeah. Siege Rhino with Merkava. 7th. Huey Gord. 7th. Bunnies of Hell. Byakuya. 5th. CR Dekillsage with Waldstein. Also 5th. Then 4th was Kizzy K with Seth. 3rd, Mike Loafers Hyde. 2nd place, Argonrost with Wald and Gordeau. All right.
Dude, he did really well with Waldstein.
All right. Then CR Footwork with Gordeau won the whole thing. Good work, too, Footwork. Guilty Gear XX Accent Core plus R. 7th, Mons with Milia. Faulty Defense with Chip. 5th were Sonny Wartzik with Eddie and AG Tronzilla with Justice. Then 4th was Zynak with Faust. And 3rd was The Beautiful Dude with Eddie. 2nd was FF Elven Shadow with Faust. And winner was Simeon plus R with Slayer.
I'm really curious what happened to Elven Shadow in the Xrd tournament. Did he not play in it? Or
I assumed he didn't play, but I could be totally wrong about that.
Right, I'm curious, because he won last year. He was the champion last year at his own event.
Right, yeah, during top 8. I mean, I didn't see what else happened. I just assumed that he didn't play.
Right, because he wasn't there, right?
He played in Accent Core plus R, so I don't know. Anyway. Ultra Street Fighter 4 was there as well. 7th places. SRM White Beast with Rose and Cammy, and NB Squall with Abel. Fifth place is ASAP Rabido, or Rabido, I always forget.
Oh,
with
so
Jerry.
Elvin Shadow was there, but he got top 16.
Got ninth.
So, okay,
I
he got
see.
ninth.
Okay, duly noted. Royal Flush was fifth with Evil Ryu. Fourth was FR DB Joseph with Sakura. Third was F3 Flipside Alucard with Hugo, Sagat, Evil Ryu, and Balrog. Then second place, Hamad.exe with Fei Long and Ryu. Winner, Wolfkrone.
Oh, nice. Okay. I didn't actually get to see a lot of the
Yeah, I only watched top three, but shout outs to Wolfkrone.
Yeah. Marvel.
That's right, Marvel. So sick.
Which I did watch a lot of.
I did watch it
too. It was
too.
entertaining.
Yeah, same here.
Seventh
place, Korn LOD JDM with Zero Doom Virgil. Seventh place also, DCB Eli the Curry. Captain America, Doom Strider. Fifth was Gimmicks with Thor Frank Sentinel. Yeah. Man, Thor's not very good. I used to play Thor.
I know.
And he was bad.
Yeah, he's not great.
Anyway, fifth was Paradigm with Morgan, Hagar, Arthur, and Hagar, Dorum, Doom. Fourth, Sack Tap with Nemesis, Arthur, Hagar, and Ghost Rider, Arthur, Hagar. Genius. Flux.exe, third place. Zero Virgil Dante. Second place, MCGC Yoshi with the roundhouse button.
S. Raw S!
S, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
With Chris Spencer Sentinel. Then first place was LOD NB Dual Kevin. Deadpool, Dante, Hawkeye.
Look at that top 6.
It's amazing.
Look at the top 6 characters in the 2 places in first and second. That's like none of the characters that you would have expected to be there at all.
Nah, the only like common team is Zero Virgil Dante.
Right, but I just even mean between the first 2 players, the 6 characters that they're using are all like completely like what the hell.
Yeah.
So I mean, GC Yoshi, dude, was so funny to watch. I mean, he would have won if he hadn't been like. I swear he was like trolling the whole time.
See, now, okay, there was that one time on the incoming when he whiffed 2 stand S's, right? He was like S, and then the opponent came in and pressed the button. I think he mistimed it. Here's my guess.
Okay,
I don't know if this is accurate at all. But my guess is that he was trying to fake that he'd be busy, or that he would do another S, then fake another S, but do grab instead. But he just like mistimed the second S to be too late. I don't know. I feel like that could work as a mix-up, considering that stand S, walk up grab did work. Why not?
Dude, you missed like 3 or 4 stand S's in there, because that was. Oh, that was too funny. That was too funny. It was entertaining to watch.
S.
Yeah. But shout outs to GC Yoshi.
That was a blast.
Yeah.
What a fun Marvel top 8 it
Yeah, Marvel. Marvel. Look, it's weird because I really did think that it was getting to that point where it was like, oh, it's just gonna be Zero Virgil, and it's just like when.
Yep.
And
it's like there was a bottleneck temporarily.
Yeah,
it's really blown up since then.
So I'm really excited about that.
There were. Man, Nemesis, Arthur Hagar. And Ghost Rider Arthur Hagar. You know? Neither of those points is a good character. But all right, shout outs to Sacktap and everybody else who did well there. Mortal Kombat X. I didn't get to watch. I wanted to, but I guess we didn't bring this up. There was a fire alarm, and there were some other issues that were unfortunate. So
you saw one of the results of the fire alarm, right?
That Melty Blood was played outdoors in the parking lot.
The top 8 was played. Yep, in the parking lot on somebody's. Tablet, and they played it out in the parking lot, and I think Arturo streamed it.
Yeah.
Like through the phone.
I think he periscoped it, right?
He streamed Melty Blood from the parking lot. Dude, that's better than Mortal Kombat in the bathroom.
That's the best. That's like the best story.
Because it was streamed. It was even streamed. Melty Blood got streamed from the parking lot. That's so amazing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So good. It was
awesome. But the top 8 for Mortal Kombat X was GGA Nicholas with Crystalline Tremor and Spectral Ermac. Then, Spectral? Really? Wow, I would like to see I'd like to see that.
I like how that interrupted you.
Yeah.
Like, blah, blah, blah. What?
Okay. CR Frosty Bunny with Hollywood Cassie Cage. Then 5th places were NB Raging Rikens with Grandmaster Sub. And Korn LOD JDM with Hishkuten Predator, A-List Johnny Cage, Deceptive Reptile, Tempest Kung Lao. 4th was the Cool Kid, 93, with Ruthless Ferrator and Vicious Ferrator. He's good. You know, he was a cross-second player.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
With like
that's
crazy, was it Cody Bob or Bob Cody? Anyway. Flip side, Alucard, third place with Sun God Kodal, Wrestler Jax, and Necromancer Shinnok.
Got third place in both tournaments.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, Cusco, second place with Coverdop Sonya. And then winner, CR Footwork. All right. Who won 2 tournaments, I guess. Crystalline Tremor, Hellfire Scorpion, Imposter Shinnok, and A-List Johnny Cage.
Sajam says that Spectral Ermac is actually really good. A lot of people have been messing with him recently. Dude, you just straight called out Steve like he's spreading false information.
All right. I haven't seen anybody play another Ermac other than Master of Souls in since April. I don't know. Even after the buffs. Super Smash Bros. Melee, Scythe 7th, Falco, Orly with Falcon 7th also. Then ME Vero, 5th place with Marth, 5th Ginger Falco, 4th was IPG Kells with Sheik Fox. 3rd was Duck with Samus. 2nd was KJH Falco, and Tempo West Balls won the whole thing with Falco and Fox.
Okay. Makes sense.
Super Smash Brothers for Wii U. 7th place, CR to Kill Sage. I didn't even know he played Smash. That's cool. With Sheik. Slow Joe 7th with Fox. GGA Dan with Mario. 5th place. UR Ned with Zero Suit Samus. 5th. 4th, Shell Luigi. 3rd, GGA Knight with Rosalina. 2nd, GGA JJ Rockets with Diddy. And Boreal Ally with Mario. 1st place.
Wait, they played a lot of games there.
They sure did.
Wow.
Killer Instinct. Top 8. 7th. RM Shadow Z1. Saberwolf. 7th also Rocksteady.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he was actually upset with the way he played. He said he kind of dropped it against Amenfi at or Amenti, I think it is, right? Or is it Amenfi?
Amenti.
Amenti. Okay,
5th,
there you go.
level 45 Arcanine with Saberwolf. Then 5th, Argonrost with Jago. 4th, Amenti with Maya Orchid. 3rd, Young Tate. Young Tate X with Maya. 2nd, UA T-Swag with Sadira. And then winner, Flipside Hollywood Sleep with Glacius, Jago, Fulgore, Arya, and Conrad.
Dude, he's so good. He uses all the different...
Yo, I watched some of that. That was sick.
Yeah, I actually watched the entire top 8 of that. And that was actually in archive form. But, dude, Sleep is just ridiculous. I mean, kind of like how how you mentioned Sonic Fox is like he can just play anybody in MK. That's kind of how I feel about Sleep right now because he uses a whole host of characters.
I feel like he wants to zone, though, right? He's
he prefers it. And every time I watch him use Conrad, it just doesn't look fair.
Like
it just doesn't look fair, but you know, what a lot of people have told me is the game is actually really balanced. So,
okay,
yeah,
sweet. Skullgirl's 2nd Encore, 7th Femster with Big Band Eliza Parasol, and 7th Emperor with Solo Misfortune.
Wow. Okay. Solo player.
That's what it says. 5th Full Bleed with Misfortune and Big Band. 5th also NCV Painwheel Parasol. 4th was Cloud King with Valentine Philia Double. 3rd, Elda Toluda with Painwheel, Misfortune, Sarabella. Then 2nd, Duckator with Valentine Philia Double. And winner, CR to Kill Sage. Double, Fukua, Sarabella. Tatsunoko versus Capcom
Oh my God.
was there.
Dang, they played everything there.
I don't know if we can keep doing this.
Yeah, you want just talk about who won.
Magnoman X won Tatsunoko versus Capcom with Mega Man Volnut and Cassan and also Alex Roll. I briefly forgot how that game worked, but yeah, there's two people on the team. King of Fighters 13. Winner was QHKCO Pedro. Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Winner PSC Sammy. Dive Kick. Winner Argonrost. Okay.
I mean,
Argonrost had a good showing.
With all those games there's no surprise to me that Frosty Faustings ran a little late. Exert finished at like 2:30 or 3 a.m. at night for them. Despite that, I still like the fact that Frosty Faustings is a 2-day event. Friday and Saturday. And it's done. And then Sunday they can all hang out and do whatever they want.
Totally agree.
Seriously, a lot of events need to kind of dial it in a little bit and kind of pull back from having to do Sunday top 8. You know, wait until you get to that point where it's mandated. But until then, I mean, we talked about this last year when Level Up was doing those 1-day events. Remember the mini SCRs? We need more of those kind of events.
Definitely
honestly,
agree.
if we can just make more one-day events, then it would even be less crowded. Then someone could do a Sunday, someone could do a Saturday in different places.
Different tournaments.
Yeah, different tournaments and not step on each other. So, hopefully that happens. But I'm really glad that Elven Shadow chooses to keep it as, as 2 days. So I think that's really cool.
I like it. Yeah, it seems like it leads to a lot of fun. I think it's a really cool idea. Well, anything else to say about Frosties?
Oh, and BG Callisto was just mentioning that, who was there streaming, a lot of it was the delays really came from fire alarms, and then also the internet wasn't doing too well. And then he also mentioned that there just wasn't enough KI setups to run KI. So I can't imagine that, though. I mean, don't you think you could just ask the community to bring all their Xbox Ones? Because I'm sure the community has Xbox Ones everywhere. By the way, mine is still on, so it's still on.
I don't know how to turn it
Just
off.
hold the button.
I held it for like 5 seconds earlier. Is that not on?
There you go. Because you know what, the problem was it was booting up, so it wouldn't shut down. But now that it finished booting, you could shut it down. So
got it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. But PG Callisto also says they're gonna take steps to see that stuff doesn't happen next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, want to talk about Mad Catz V Cup?
Yes, let's talk about that. So going into the V Cup, which was basically a pre-release exhibition for Street Fighter V.
Right.
They played on the beta build, didn't they? Was it the beta 3 build that they were playing on, or I'm not sure. Look, going into that tournament, I was actually a little worried. PR Rod kind of mentioned this on Twitter, and I agreed with him. He's like, every time you do an exhibition for games that aren't out yet, the game looks bad. Like, everyone plays slow, like, everyone's like, oh, all this stuff like that. But magically, that didn't happen at this tournament. It's almost like a bunch of the people that were at the tournament had been playing the game for long periods of time, more than just the beta. They knew all the combos, like they figured them out super fast or something. I don't know, it felt like they were playing a game a lot. It's really interesting. So the game actually looked... what I was really happy about is for a pre-release exhibition, the game did look very exciting. And I got super hyped for it, just watching a bunch of the Street Fighter V. And I cannot wait to get my hands on that game. Like, I want to play that game so bad.
Well, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I don't care that people are playing the game. Don't care. Doesn't matter to me. In fact, I would rather have, like, some people have access to the game than nobody have access to the game, because I'd rather see it. I want to see what it looks like when people play the game for more than an hour. Like, that's cool. Mm-hmm. And it's not like NorCal, if they're doing it, they're not the only place, okay? Everybody has the beta. Everybody has the crack if you want it. All you gotta do, if you have the PC version, it's super simple.
Right.
Google it, you'll get it. It's easy. And a lot of people do have it. But look, people in Japan get to go on the official Capcom stream and play.
Right.
People in London get to go on Winter Stays Odd Sessions and play. And that looks cool, because over time you get to see people doing stuff and, like, figuring things out. I like it.
Right. The thing about it is, when you have those little streams where some guy walks in there, that day is all they get to figure out. When you actually get multiple days in a row to be able to play this game, you figure out a whole lot more. Right?
Sure.
And the only concern that I have right now, I mean, obviously a long time ago, things were very different. Like, I wouldn't even be talking about this at all if it were a long time ago, getting early access to games. But I'm actually a little concerned about it.
Okay.
Because, look, let me tell a story, okay? So, this is James Chin story time. So, when CVS1 came out on the Dreamcast, I imported it early. So, I got an early copy of it, right? So, I was actually able to play it before a lot of other people who did not have access to the Japanese CVS1 on Dreamcast. Plus, my Dreamcast was modded. This helped me a lot. First Southern Hills Golfland Tournament, I got second place.
Nice.
Had Nakaruru and Morrigan been unlocked at the time, I would have won.
Okay.
I can almost guarantee that, because I was one of the only people who knew who broken Nakaruru was.
Good work.
At the time, right? Second week, I also got second place at the tournament. Lost to Vi both times.
Okay.
Right? So I had early access. I got to place really high because of that.
Yeah?
the prize money that I got from those 2 tournaments was not enough to cover the imported copy of the game.
Right, of course.
I think I won like $35 between
course.
those 2 events, right? I
Yeah.
mean, me and my friends celebrated really hard at the Red Robin next door.
Yeah, for sure.
Afterwards, right? So, look, it's a different landscape now. It's a different landscape. If you get early access to Street Fighter V a month before everybody else, that could actually give you a significant advantage going into final round coming up, which is just less than a month, right? And what if you win one of those tournaments? What if you go there and you win the tournament? And now you're in Capcom Cup, you have the chance to win $500,000. A big chunk of $500,000. That's what early access is giving you now, right? So I don't know if I'm as comfortable with it nowadays than I would be had it not been in that case. Not only that, too, you could obviously say something like, okay, let's say like me, for example, like I frauded my way into a win at final round because I got early access. So I'm gonna suck at Capcom Cup anyway. I'm gonna die, right? But let's talk to PR Balrog last year and GamerB the year before. How much that would piss them off, right? They're literally wasting a spot that somebody else deserves.
There are always early game players who are good. Some of them are not going to be as good afterward.
Yeah.
Like, what if Nerd Josh shows up and he's like, I'm the best for this month, which he always does. And then, like, 12 months later, he's like, pretty good, but I'm not, like, the greatest in the world anymore.
Man.
I don't know. I'm not concerned about it. If somebody wants to be playing the cracked beta, you can do it. It's that important to you. I'll tell you this about LPN, though. I feel like the game fits him perfectly.
Yeah.
So, how much time he's had with the game, I don't know. But, well, I can tell you this. He has been going to everything. He was at E3. He was at a ton of tournaments. As many opportunities. He was at Capcom Cup to play the game and to get good. So, I mean, he's been, like, working on it. It's not like he got the game, like, a week ago and he's been grinding since then. No, he's been putting time in since the start. But I do think that the game really caters to him because he's an offensive player who likes tricky stuff, has good spacing, and he likes to play a bunch of different characters at once. Street Fighter V. Okay. I just feel like that's the game. So I think he's going to be a threat regardless. But
Okay.
Anyway, I would rather see the game played.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was happy because we got to see some really cool tricks. We got to see some high-level stuff. We got to see more optimized combos.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good things that we got to see, like when Alex Myers did counter-hit V-skill with Nash and comboed into low jab into spin kick.
Oh, I missed that. That's cool.
I actually thought that was really cool. Like, we got to see a lot of cool things like that. But I don't know. I do feel like nowadays in this environment, in this esports environment, it could be a problem. It could be a concern, that's all. But, hopefully enough time passes between the release of Street Fighter V and final round that, hopefully it won't make much of a difference.
People can play the betas. I mean, like the legit betas. So, like, could... I feel like they're putting the game out there enough that...
Yeah, but when
you could have a pretty good understanding.
And if you play the betas, though, you're always forced online, and you never know what kind of quality of opponents you're running into.
No, maybe you're playing bad people, but I feel like it gives you a good opportunity to
look, when I play
the
online, I'm just killing everybody with Zangief, right? I mean, I wouldn't be doing that if I was at the Mad Catz event. Let's just put it that way.
Well, sure.
So, So, there's definitely, you could learn a lot more if you're sitting there grinding every day with your, really good friend who's...
No, look, you're right. I just think that they're equaling it out better than usual.
Yeah.
So. Excellent. Okay, you want to talk about the results?
Sure.
Let's talk about the Invitational first. Let's talk about the exhibition, which was Team Combo Fiend versus Team Mike Ross. Ooh. All right,
I love those two guys whenever they're on the mic talking to each other.
Yeah,
It's the best. It's the best.
So Red Bull Snake Eyes dominated Z. Dominated. Fact. I don't know why Z went Dalsum. Did you see that?
It was really weird. I don't know why he picked it. I don't know why he picked. Yeah.
But anyway, then Tokido with Nash beat Red Bull Snake Eyes 2-1. Tokido Nash over Gutex, Mika Ryu 2-0. Tokido Nash over Flo, Chun-Li Vega 2-0.
Then Mike Ross.
Mike Ross up to the plate.
Mike Ross stepped up for Team MR.
With Birdie, and he beat Nash from Tokido 2-0. Then Mike Ross beat Justin Wong Chun-Li 2-1. Mm-hmm. Ooh boy, setting up the matchup between Mike Ross Birdie and Combo Fiend Laura.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yes.
I hope you didn't blink. Did you miss it?
Yeah. The best part of that match was the rage quit at the end.
Yeah.
That was easily the best part.
Got blown up.
Yes.
By Combo Fiend.
Mm-hmm. I do also hope that Mike Ross enjoys his win over Justin Wong. It'll probably be the last one that he has over Justin at Street Fighter V. So just don't give him the run back, right?
Right.
You know, that's the whole
undefeated.
strategy right there. Yeah.
1-0 for a lifetime.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of people who have actually played the game a lot, actually, Mike Ross and Combo Fiend.
Yeah.
Anyway, Street Fighter V Invitational. Let's see, top 8. I guess it was single elimination. Z was Zengi for you. Ross, Birdie, Justin Wong, Chun, Flo, Chun. Those are all 5th places. 3rd was Gutex with Mika and Ryu. 3rd also E.G. Ricky with Karen. Then 2nd was Mad Catz Tokido with Nash. Winner was LP and Birdie.
Oh, 2nd was Taquito?
In the Invitational.
Oh, in the Invitational. Okay.
All right, let's talk about the Open Tournament finals.
Right,
so top 8. PG Filipino champ, Dalsum, 7th place.
Nice.
Lamer Boy, Rashid, 7th place. 5th, PH Crackfiend with Chun-Li and Rashid. 5th, E.G. Ricky Ortiz with Kareen. 4th was DL Forwood with Ryu. 3rd was EGP Balrog with Nikali and Laura. 2nd place, Graham Wolf, Vega. 1st place winner overall, PH LPN with Birdie and M. Bison.
Yep. I didn't actually get to see this.
Oh, okay, I did.
I actually didn't get to see a lot of this, unfortunately.
I did. Cool to watch Filipino champ play Sim.
Yeah, I'm curious. How did that look?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I mean, was it mostly zoning, or was there sprinkles of offense in there?
Yeah, definitely sprinkles of offense.
Okay,
I think that's a good way to put it. Yeah, but
Good
a lot
stuff.
of zoning as well.
Good stuff.
Oh, dude, Ricky's Karen is so cool.
Really?
She just literally plays Third Strike Ken.
I saw when he played Justin, that one Chun-Li Karen match where
Chun-Li Karen.
I saw it because you tweeted
Yes.
it, where he did the jump roundhouse, back dash, forward dash throw.
Yes.
Dude, yeah, it was
Yes.
really sick.
Yeah. She, like, you can look at her Karen and her Ken, and it's like the same. And when I tweeted that, Ricky got back and was like, "Yeah, it's basically like she's the real Ken.
Yeah.
Karen's the real Ken in this game." Yeah. So anyway,
Dude, watching Justin and Ricky play against each other, that one match was just so much fun to watch because the footsies. I mean, it was just like they used like 8 different normal moves like in their repertoire out of the 12, you know. And if you want to count like the tours buttons and it was so beautiful to watch. It was really, really fun. And, you know, I'm hoping that's what a lot of people can see. Because the thing is, if you don't recognize that, then it just looks like they're hitting buttons. But if you can recognize how much they're training each other to hit certain buttons so they can counter it, that's where you're going to gain the appreciation out of the game.
Yep. And the dashing I thought was really cool. Really cool timings on that stuff.
Yeah.
I really liked how the game looked.
Yeah.
I just think it looks fun. I mean, look, as I've said many times, I expect to really like the game. When I've played it, I have liked it. Maybe it'll suck. I'm not married to it, right? You got to leave that possibility open. But so far, I really, really like it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm super excited to play it because I mentioned this on Twitter. I actually expect myself not to be very good at this game when it comes out.
Okay.
Mostly because I've never learned Third Strike footsies. My footsies are really bad because I like to hit buttons, and Third Strike was very whiff punish heavy, and so you get punished a lot. Street Fighter 4 was the same way. I often complained about the time when I played Edmon, I would standing jab and he'd sweep me, so I was like, my jab sucks, right? But, you know...
That was funny.
After a while, you just realize that I'm just hitting buttons too many times, and you turn on the Xbox again.
Yo, I haven't even been over that. But okay.
God, so stupid. Why? No, you don't even have to hold it. You can just tap it, and as long as you hear that noise, it's done. But you know, that's the thing, right? I didn't understand that footsie game. Because I'm still trying to hit buttons. Even when you see me play Third Strike, when I'm Dudley, I'm just back fierce all day. I just like to hit buttons. I never learned real Third Strike footsies. So I'm actually really eager to go into this game with that fresh perspective. Because even in Street Fighter 4, I didn't have it. Because the thing about it is, the reason why I liked pre-AE Cammy so much was because Tiger Knee Cannon Strike was my version of whiffing buttons.
Sure.
Because you couldn't really punish it, and I could be active.
Right.
And as soon as she had to turn into what you saw K-Brad doing, the walk back and forth, touch no buttons Cammy, you know, I couldn't play her anymore. So I'm really eager to learn this game and really learn how to play the proper, the new style of footsies.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I'm super excited for the game, and like I said, it's watching Justin and Ricky, I have a better appreciation for it. I saw how the footsies worked, so I'm super excited for it.
I really liked watching the one game of LPN's Bison versus, I think it was Filipino champs Dalsum. I think that's when he brought the Bison out. But Bison is so sick. Just that character is so cool. And also watching a bunch of Birdie from him and from Mike Ross, I feel like I overlooked that character a bit. Like I didn't pay attention to it early enough.
I didn't play Sakura in Alpha 3. Never played Sakura in Alpha 3. Was not a Sakura player. Someone said that I played her for some reason, but I did not play her at all.
Okay.
I was a Zangief, Cody, and Armika user. And
Indeed.
Sodom.
Sometimes. I played some Sodom.
A little bit. My Sodom was never good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. But I want to try more Birdie out because I feel like I've overlooked him because I think he could be a defensive grappler like Q. And obviously way better than Q. But in that same sort of mindset, the way that people were succeeding with him that weekend was basically as Hard Reed's character. You know, EX Dolphin Dive, whatever. That stuff is... That's not long-term, folks. Okay? It's like 25 frame startup. Okay,
there was a few situations that I felt like they were kind of legit.
Now and then, fine. But it's like Q's capturing Deadly Blow, where like good players can just react to it. You just jump out of it. Unless you really flummox them. So it's not going to be a long-term thing for the most part. So I think he's going to be more of a footsies, trap sort of... I think that sounds cool.
Yeah.
I gotta look into him more.
It's the first time I've really seen a fighting game in a long time where there are
No way. What's up with this Xbox?
Dude, turn it off and then unplug. After it goes out, just unplug it from behind. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, that's all you need to do. But wait until the light goes off and okay, now unplug it. Okay. There you go. No, but it's the first time I've actually looked at a fighting game like this in a long time, and there are legit like 5 or 6 characters I want to play in this game. Like I just want to use a whole bunch of characters, so I can't wait to get. God, it's less than
soon.
It's so soon.
And this weekend is the beta.
That's right.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
So is that it for Mad Catz Cup?
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch the open tournament, so I unfortunately don't have a lot to comment on that. So.
Yeah, Banana is like the ice clone. Yeah.
It is. Huh?
It's like ice clone.
Yeah. Okay. Not quite
Except
as good.
it sticks around. Well, it sticks around.
Yeah, but it doesn't hit people out of the air.
That's true, but I did notice a setup where you can throw the opponent, then throw down Banana, and if they do a jump-in attack, they'll actually land on your banana, and you can do stand strong into headbutt.
Dude, I saw what people were saying, like if you knock people dizzy, you could throw the banana behind them, then like do jump attack, and then jump again, and you could mix up whether or not
I saw that combo.
They get hit by the banana.
No, but there's like legit combo that you can do using the banana. Like you throw it behind them, you do jump roundhouse, and you can do another jump roundhouse.
Oh,
it's like,
right.
Dude,
Gotcha. Nice.
Anyway.
Okay.
You want to go through KIT, or is it, I don't know.
I mean, it's a while now, I guess.
Yeah.
So. Genesis also
Sonic
happened.
Fox 1 MK.
Yeah. But
it looks good.
Genesis was a really big event.
Yes.
So that was the huge Smash event that had Sunday also in its own theater. So Smash did it first, basically. They had the venue for the first 2 days, and then they had the big old theater. And look, Genesis 3, it's the first time they'd done a Genesis in a long time. It came back after Genesis 1 and 2, and it was... how much of it did you watch?
Quite a bit, actually.
Dude, it was so good. It was so good. Like, the footsies, even in the neutral in that game that was being on display was amazing. And I just thought it was fun, because Hungrybox obviously was doing really well against Mango, but the Genesis gods would not let it happen, and so Mango and Armada made it into grand finals for the third Genesis in a row. But Armada took it this. Well, actually, no. Armada took it the first time, then Mango took the second one, and then Armada is now up 2-1, I think. So, but right now Armada is amazing.
The best.
Yeah, and it's funny too because he even said at one point in time that he just didn't think Peach could handle the game anymore. He was just like, I don't think Peach can stand up to this meta right now. And then he had to switch to Peach, and that's who he used to defeat Mango. So it was good stuff. It was really fun to watch.
Yeah, so Mango won the first, then Armada has won
twice. Okay, it was the other way around.
You know me, I'm always rooting for that Hungrybox.
I know.
Or Ice Climbers, one of those two.
Dude, it's so funny
AKA,
because,
I guess
like,
what Smash players hate.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, they hate wobbling, and I love wobbling.
Yeah.
And then I also, I love Hungrybox, and they always get mad at him because he makes the game look slow.
It's so cool. His air footsies are so good.
It's so good. It's so good. And, you know, it's even funny, too, because Mango even said because I said it, too. I was like, I don't know why people hate wobbling so much, because when you watch Mango play against Ice Climbers, like, he exploits the Ice Climber weakness so much better than anybody else. Now, granted, Fox is really good at that because he has the shine, which splits them apart if he can get in the middle. But, you know, someone even linked me an interview with Mango where he's just like, Ice Climbers suck. You know, and so it's like I was like, it's like complaining about Urien and Oro unblockables in Third Strike, while Chun-Li and
Urien unblockables,
yeah, where Chun-Li and Yun exist.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so it's just like I don't see why you complain about wobbling. Ice Climbers aren't even the best with it, you know. So I don't know.
Personally, I think Fox is very boring.
I mean, the thing about it is, look, the wobbling is a glitch. You're gonna tell me that jump canceling shine is not like more egregious.
Everything everybody does in that game is unintended.
So broken.
Right? So who cares? It doesn't even matter. But yeah, it was good, dude. It seemed like a really good event. Awesome that they brought the original commentators back.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I thought that was really cool for top 4.
It was really good. It was a really
good event.
Awesome stuff to the Smash community as usual. They barely missed out breaking the Evo record from last year, and just really well produced overall event. They also had the Smash Sisters event there, which I heard went really, really well.
I heard good things about that.
So that's really cool as well.
About KIT, I really like the Battle in the Pandagon stuff that Panda always does for his streams, and they did that again. I thought that was really great. Just wanted to give shout-outs to that. Because I love that idea. I mean, other tournaments have exhibitions, but I just like that he has, like, the branding, and it's like, he stands up there with the mic, you know, and he's like, hey, everybody, and they have, like, intro music.
Right.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. It's really cool.
All right. Tom Brady won a game.
How many did he win total against Sonic Fox?
I want to say it was 2.
It was very early on he won 2. And then it was tied 2-2.
Right, it was tied 2-2, but the first game was a mirror match where Sonic Fox just, like, clearly tossed it away. Oh, did he win 3? I forget. Whatever. Yeah, he won 3. Okay.